Alright, unmuting. Let's go ahead and transition. Boop. There we go. Alrighty. This button. There we go. Alright, let's see. So we're back in Insomnia. Alright, let's see. So we can't do anything in the... Where is the... Ah, there it is. Hello, doctor. Oh, oh, oh. I gave that pay the boops. Alright, let's see. Alright, Alright. Oh. Armored war tortoises. Okay. Ow, these kind of like. Okay, you know what? Let's rewind. Alright, after any yada yada. Got the edge, boomerang, yada yada. Alright,
Did you let her out?
what's up?
You didn't notice the door was somehow still open?
I didn't notice until I just heard you say something. I really need to fix that door. Alright. Let's see. Zoom. Zoom back to all trades Eddie. And we go down the well. Okay, and then, we zoom over to Haggleton. The other hole in the ground where we rescued Cliff. Okay. It's been a bit since I last played this because dumb work schedule. Anytime I would have, like, enough time to, you know, make some progress in these games, something comes up. What is this encounter rate? Hey, Carver leveled up. 34300. Right, it was this hole. Okay, so fall down the hole, land up next to Welshire. And finally, we can talk to everybody here. We can actually get stuff from the stores. Alright, what do we got here? I think we'll get the Iron Cuirass for, Millie. She'll lose a fair bit of style, but, I mean, 10 points defense. let's see. I think I'm good right now. Second house to the right of the top. Oh wait, no, not that. I wonder what Mile with the chief is. Never thought I'd see him reduced to begging for money. He ain't normally short of a bob or two, but seems like he needs a bit of a cash sharpish. I ain't seen hide nor hair of Chief's village chief's daughter Cynthia. Where's she wandered off to? Lily, what's the matter? Have you got a whiff of some undesirables hanging around the place? Who in the name of a goddess do you think you are? You kidnapped my lovely Cynthia, didn't you? It was you, I can tell. Give her back, do you hear? You got no right taking her. Was that? It weren't you? I see. I'm sorry I flew off the handle just now. I hope you can find it in your hearts to forgive me. I'm sick with worry, you see. As you probably gathered, my poor daughter Cynthia's gone and got herself kidnapped. If I can get my hands on the ne'er-do-wells what took her, I'll wring her neck, so help me goddess. All I've got to go on is this note they left on the table. Hark at this. We've got your daughter. If you ever want to see her again, you better cough up. Come to the overgrown well north of the town with 5,000 gold coins, and make it snappy. Have you ever heard the like of that? What am I going to do? I got no choice but to beg, borrow, and steal and try to rustle up those 5,000 coins. Alright. North of the town, they said. Children at the town well will also point you in the right direction. Alright, let's see what they say. Huh, that'll teach my sister to call me a wimp. I just went up to the dream well. When I got there, these dodgy-looking grown-ups told me to shoot. Grown-ups think they can do whatever they like. We was only playing, that's all. Wonder what they was up to, anyway. Is there anything in this one? You want to hear something good? Well, clear out your logos and have a listen to this. According to them what's in the know, there's a master swordsmith who lives in a town called Turnscote. Bash a rusty old blade into a brand spanking new one, no bother. You heard it here first. Huh, good to know. Let's see. Alright, some slimes, okay. That bloomin' chief don't not take his time. Hang about! Who you lot think you are? We come on village chief's behalf by any chance? So you must have brought the ransom. I'll be 5,000 of your finest gold coins. Come on, let's be having it. What's that? You're not handing over the gold till you've seen the girl safe and sound? Well, if you're gonna be like that, fine, have it your way. Little, go and get her ladyship, now! Come on, shake a leg. There you go. Well, here she is, large as life and right as rain. Not a scratch on her. Now, without any further ado, let's have that 5 grand. Come on, cough up. We actually have to have 5 grand? Okay. What? Are you having a laugh? What do you mean you ain't got 5,000 gold coins? So the chief sent you to take his daughter back by force? I'd like to see you try. Look lively, Lil. I think we're gonna have to teach these mugs a lesson. You got it, Big. Right, who's first? Oh boy. Okay. Let's see, Big and Little. Start the battle by using Sap on them both. Have Millie use Buff on everyone. Carver should attack with his flying knee. At some point, Big will save his strength for a more powerful attack on the next turn. And you could defend at that point. Alright, let's see. Start with a Sap. Buff. Let's have her buff herself to start. Alright, Zap. Let's buff Rex defense a bit. And that just leaves Carver. Let's see. Let's have Rek heal himself. I think I'll Crack. He just doesn't know what to do anymore. Crack. Alright, some solid damage. Let's have Millie heal Rek. Big is saving his strength. Alright, let's have Crack. He just doesn't know what to do anymore. Alright, Little's down. Let's have Millie heal herself. Alright, let's try some sap. Crack. Let's see, Flying Knee. Getting some solid hits in. Alright. Let's see. Crack. Oh, that kind of hided. Let's do this. Just in case. Crack. Okay, nope. There we go. Got him. Okay. 825 experience points. And Rick is now level 13. HP by 8, MP by 3. 42221. That's pretty good. And Millie leveled up? Yep. 4120110. And Little dropped a pair of boxer shorts. Oh, if a dear old mother lived to see her boys in this sorry state. We've been done good and proper, Big. I think I need to lie down. We'll get you back for this. You'll see if we don't. That's right. What is it? Phew. You're only gone and saved my life. How can I ever repay you? That pair of clowns have absolutely no idea how to treat a lady, let me tell you. Thank the goddess you came along when you did, or who knows what would have happened. Cynthia, it's you! You're alive! Oh, I'm alive, alright. But I owe it all to this fine bunch of heroic folk. You! I know you! You came to my house! But surely you didn't. You mean you stumped the ransom out of your own pocket? Okay, if you paid the ransom and tell the mayor you did, you'll get the money back in the Seed of Life. And the Seed of Life. If you tell him you beat them up when in fact you paid the ransom, he gives you the Seed of Life and a prayer ring when you meet him back in town. Let's see. Alright, so I didn't pay the ransom, so you're saying you gave those kidnappers a thick ear and sent them packing. I'm very glad to hear it.
Ooh, thank you. You're welcome.
I'm afraid I don't have anything for you now, but I promise to make this up to you later. Right. Young lady. Right, young lady. Let's get you home and get the kettle on. Sounds like the best idea I've heard all day. We're going to head back to town and put our feet up. I can't thank you enough for what you did. There's the well here. After this visit, you can use Zoom to return here from anywhere in this world's map, and you'll see that it's been added to the list of locations. Zoom back to Port Haven to continue your journey. Ratatouilles. Yeah. Now let's see, zooming to Port Haven. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see. Oh, right. Oh, good day to you. This is the ferry ticket counter. Single fare to Somnia costs 50 gold coins per passenger. Yep, okay. Alrighty. Ha ha ha. Alright, confession. Alright. Okay, so on our way to Samnia. Now there should be the version of Somnia where okay. I know we're at war with Murdaw's forces, but who ends up paying for everything? The taxpayer, that's who. We're being squeezed dry, I tell you. Now they want another 50 gold coins out of each of us. Honestly. When our king and queen were healthy, we were never taxed like this. Something is seriously awry. I take it you're familiar with Murdaugh the Dread Fiend and all his dark deeds? Of course you are. Only an ignoramus wouldn't be. Now let me outline a humble theory of my own. I don't believe our king and queen are really ill. No, I believe they've been cursed by Murdaugh. There's no stopping him. Who knows who his next victim could be? Could be you, or even me. So apparently something's happened in the castle. Hang on. Are my eyes playing tricks on me? But you can't be him. What's that? You say your name's Rek? Well, if you say so. But you really do look a heck of a lot like our prince. I only got a chance to see him in the flesh once, but to be sure, he looked just like you. So let me tell you, there are plenty of folks here who'd take you for the prince. If you were just decked out in some fancier gear, you'd have everyone fooled. Alright, so... Huh. Okay, go upstairs in the church to find some holy water inside the chest of drawers. Slime Story Part 3. My name is Uzo. My dream is for this name to drip from the lips of all the people in the world. When people hear the dread name of Uzo, they'll shiver like slimes in an avalanche. But whose mewling interrupts my reverie? A cat? A mangy mog of no name or fixed abode? Let's see. You folks seem well traveled. Have you heard the rumors concerning King Somnus? No. Rumor has it that the king and queen have been in the grip of a serious illness for more than a year. But this is no ordinary illness. No, it seems they are in a deep sleep from which they cannot be roused. While the king and queen slumber unawares, their son, the prince, has disappeared without a trace. Truly, tragedy haunts this land. Can the fair kingdom of Somnio survive much longer? Alright, let's see. Alright, this one. Ah. Trying it again. Okay, don't know what I'm missing there. Nope. Alright, let's see. Enter the middle left house. Break the pot in the kitchen to find a medicinal herb. Alright. Go inside the house next to the well, break the pot next to the sink to find a mini metal. East side of town. Take a few steps down the narrow path next to the outer wall. Turn the camera and you'll see an opening in the back wall. Aha! Ooh, poison moth knife. Rumors of a strange sickness abound, but none of us know what the matter with our king and queen is. No official announcement ever comes from the castle, of course. The common man is left in ignorance as usual. While you're near the shops, buy the Noble Guard and anything else that raises stats, although there's not much you will need if you already have the equipment from the casino in Weaver's Peak. Let's see, what have I got? Huh. Yeah, Millie could use it. Uh, let's see. I've got a regular boomerang I could sell. Yeah, no. Selling the boxer shorts. Okay, I guess I don't need the silk robe right now. Actually, wait, hold on. Yeah, let's sell the bronze knife. Leather dress. Yeah, I guess the silk robe. What do you have for buying? Nope. Nothing we don't already have. I could buy a noble garb. Who's going to carry the goods? I'm gonna have Wreck put it on. Alright, da-da. My liege, can this be true? Tell me, do my eyes deceive me? Is that really you? Or are you the Prince of Somnia? My liege, it is you! Oh, we have waited so long for your return. Come back to your home. This truly is a day for rejoicing. Can it be? My liege, you have returned. You still remember me, I take it. Your trusty Captain Rusty. I always knew you would return, despite all the rumors that you had met a grisly end. You must let everyone in the castle know that you are back. Oh, what joy! Let's, hold off on that a little. Let everyone in the castle know you're back, so that entails talking to everyone. I've spent months poring over these dusty tomes, looking for ancient techniques to awaken people. But I found nothing that will shake the king and queen from their slumber. Imagine the joy the king and queen would feel if they could see their beloved son has returned. But locked in sleep's embrace, they know nothing of the world outside. It's a tragic state of affairs. You're really back. Finally, some good news. If the king doesn't wake up soon, who knows what will become of his kingdom? The best I can do is cook up an alarmingly spicy soup and hope the smell of it shocks him awake. Hold on. You're not the prince by any chance? Yes. Right, I better get cooking a celebration meal. Tonight we'll dine like, kings. My liege, at long last you've returned. Wait, till I tell the others. Alright, Who are you, mister? The prince? Really? Really? We used to play together all the time, didn't we, Princey Wincy? You remember, don't you? But there's something different about you. I don't think you're my Princey Wincy at all. You can't fool me. Oh, okay. So the rumors sweeping the castle are true for once. It really is you. And it looks like all that adventuring has toughened you up. The sky grows darker, a chill wind blows. It seems that the world itself will be devoured. Things aren't looking too hot, are they? My liege, please forgive me. I have express orders from Chancellor Keating not to allow anyone to pass, no matter their status. I'm sure Chancellor Keating did not foresee your return, but still, orders are orders. I'm certain that the Chancellor will soon return. I humbly request that you await his arrival. Why not speak to the others in the castle while you wait? Okay, so that's the gatekeep. Or rather, the bedroom keep. My liege, I am working on composing an epic poem to celebrate your glorious return. Seeking inspiration, I gazed at the northern mountains. There, my eyes rested on a small hamlet that nestles there. I sensed then that one day you would bring peace to the people of this world, from the smallest village to the largest city. Welcome back to Somnio, my liege. Chancellor Keating has just stepped out on an errand, I'm afraid. When he sees that you've returned, I wager he'll be somewhat taken aback. My liege, I'm sorry to report that your parents continue to sleep without any sign of awaking. An entire year has passed since you set out on your quest to find a way to rouse them. We have awaited your return, hoping each day that you would bring good tidings. Now that you are here, I trust that you have discovered a method to bring your parents back to us. But you look uncomfortable. Is something the matter? Why do you say nothing? Jig us up, jig us up, jig us up. I knew you'd come back. I just knew it. The others kept saying you'd been eaten by some monster, but I never heeded their words. I think we've got one more guy to talk to. Aha. Oh, right. I think there was one place I did not go yet. I think it was somewhere down here. Never mind. You must let everyone in the castle know that you are back. Oh, what joy. Alright, let's see. Still nothing, okay. Meow. Don't seem to be any particularly interesting books. 1001 Jokes for Adventurers. Rec takes it from the shelf and has a closer look. What grade did the pirate get on his seafaring exam? A high C. Rex sighs and returns the book to the shelf. The Mysterious Metal King. Rec takes it from the shelf and reads an excerpt. Legend speaks of a king who lavished wonderful prizes on any who helped him collect mini-medals. Whether or not this king still exists is shrouded in mystery. Alright, so... the only one I can think of that I haven't talked to yet is the prisoner. So you finally decided to return, have you? Everyone here's been worried sick, you know. I'd give anything to see the look on Chancellor Keating's face when he finds out you're back. Alright, let's see if that was enough. There we go. My liege. Liana. Until then, I must follow. What in the name of the goddess are you whittering on about, man? Captain Rusty. The prince is free to roam wherever he pleases without being impeded by a mere underling. But Chancellor Keating told me, and if Chancellor Keating told you to eat a slime, I suppose you'd do that too. I'll assume full responsibility for this. You're free to proceed, my liege. Your parents are upstairs. Alright. This kingdom was due a bit of luck, and it looks like today's our fortunes finally started to change. Smelling salts made from slime's goo, incense brewed from Haxorus scales, but nothing works. I'm at my wit's end. There must be some way to revive the king and queen. It's you! You've returned. Oh, how I've waited this day. And with the prince back on the scene, Chancellor Keating won't be able to... No, ignore me. I'm just jabbering away. Complete nonsense, of course. Pinch me, I must be dreaming. A real prince has actually taken the trouble to talk to me. I'm new here, so everyone tends to ignore me. I was beginning to wonder if I was invisible. Do you happen to know a guy named Kellen? Tall guy, but he seems to have the same problem you do. This has changed my life. It really has. Thank you so much for noticing me. Recognition at last. My heart breaks to see them unable to awake, trapped in the deepest slumber. The king is silent, but the queen often mumbles in her sleep. Did you happen to hear her words? No, I haven't. She seems anxious to acquire a mirror. Only our elegant queen would be concerned about her appearance even as she sleeps. The mirror. If only we had the mirror. Nothing in there. A silk robe. Oh. Chancellor Keating! My liege, Chancellor Keating has returned. So, you have returned. The news was somewhat unexpected, I must confess. Of course, I am overjoyed. It has been a terrible burden to govern the kingdom in your absence. But allow me to gaze at your princely visage. Forgive me, but is there not something amiss here? What do you mean? What could be amiss? This is undoubtedly the Prince of our fair kingdom. Captain, I don't doubt your sincere conviction, but listen to this interesting tidbit I heard just now. A certain shabbily dressed young man is said to have purchased a suit of noble garb earlier on today. But surely you're not saying that this is an impostor? I sincerely want to believe this is the real prince, but we can afford to take no chances. But allow me to pose one simple question to prove whether or not this is the prince. If you are indeed the prince of this realm, then this little teaser should not present the slightest problem. As you are perhaps aware, the prince had a cherished sister who died tragically young. Tell me, Prince, what was that sister's name? You're supposed to know the name of the prince's sister who died tragically young and are given a list of 4 names. No one mentioned a sister's name, but you have a sister. Answer with her name. It's Tanya, in case you've forgotten. My liege! Everyone heard that, I trust. It is clear that this is not the prince of this or any other realm. Only an impostor would have failed to recognize the name of the prince's dear departed sister. Captain Rusty, I hold you personally responsible for this unforgivable breach of castle security. Guards, seize these feeble frauds at once. Yes, sir. Answer with her name or any name at all, you'll be chucked out. And don't come back. Well, that certainly wasn't the finest moment in my merchant's career. I thought I'd flogged some of the fabled water from the town of Amor. It's meant to cure anything. Sure, it would do the trick and have the king and queen up and about in no time, but not a chance. What's that? You want to know where the town of Amor is? Oh, just head northwest from here and go right round. Then point yourself southeast and keep walking. In any case, it was strange to hear the queen muttering about in the mirror. Maybe if someone were to bring her the mirror key they were talking about in Amor, she might wake up? I wonder. Alright, all hail fake Prince Rek. I don't let it get you down. Let's keep searching for Rosmira. That's bound to offer us some clues. Ah, bringing buttons. The Noble Guard actually provides some decent defense, so I think they'll stick with it for now. Alright. Actually, let's head back in, see what we can get as far as armor. Yep, nope. Alright. Hmm. Let's see. Dead residents. Alright, what do we got here? Southeast, Amor. Alright. Nice, okay. Ah, now this is water. It is nice finally to, how you say, wet my whistle. At my age, I probably should avoid the dangerous journeys like this. What's that you say? Where am I going? Let's say I'm searching for the misplaced dream and leave it at that. But as you can see, this is just a boring old cave. Nothing here, am I wrong? That's all. I'll be bidding you a good day. Farewell. Alright, first up, let's rest at the inn. You've come in high season. Tourists are out in the forest, so I'm afraid there's no room at the inn. I'm really sorry, but you should have made a reservation in advance. Better luck next time. The innkeeper told me that this inn only uses water drawn from its own well. Makes sense, I suppose. If they use Amor's water, the guests would be trying to hoard it up and take it home with them all the time. Oh, fair Lady Seductra, will you ever be mine? My heart longs for you. You didn't hear that, did you? I didn't hear anything. The thing is, I fell head over heels in love with... Now I can't focus on anything. When I heard that the water here can cure any sickness, I knew I had to give it a shot. But the truth is, there's no cure for the sickness called love. Oh, how will I ever live without her? All I can hope for is that I see her in my dreams. Oh no, not again. Look at this state of me. Upside down again. Even that sweet Amor Seco essence hasn't managed to stop me from tossing and turning in my sleep.
Any Pokemon would pick up and grab those. Pokemon we pick up and get.
Nothing in here. Don't mind me, RPG protagonist.
I never said that. You're putting words in my mouth. Don't put words.
Ah, I see you are visitors to Amor. Well, I'm afraid that our church is currently being cleaned. I dare say it won't take long. I suggest you go about your other business before returning. For now, would you permit me to record your works in an adventure log? I suppose. Alright, let's see. I guess we can check the shops. Uh... Let's see what else we got. Ooh. Anything I could sell. Hopefully that is enough. Steel broadsword for wreck. Alright. Okay, I think we're good. How are we on armor? Alright. Let's see. Oh, talk to the soldier. Of all the monsters I faced in my time, that old dragon working in the church is the fiercest. I just said I was looking for treasure, and she had a right go at me. Nearly bit my head off, she did. She seems to have some beaner bone about treasure hunters. Hates them with a passion, she does. So there's actually a dragon in there. Huh. Evgenia, let's see. What's that? I'm afraid you'll have to speak up. The cave, you say? The roof collapsed years ago, so you won't get far going in there. What's that? You didn't ask me about that, you say? Forgive me, with the sound of that waterfall, I can barely hear myself think half the time. Grew up drinking Amorous water, so we're bursting with root health. Alright, let's see. Ah, more tourists. Just what we need. Anyway, I suppose that cave to the north is in your guidebook? Yeah. What won't be in your guidebook is the story of the mirror key that was once hidden in that cave. An earthquake some years ago brought down the cave's roof, sealing off whatever was inside it. I don't know if the story about the key is true, but it's too late to find out now. Well, hello. Want to hear a riddle? Okay, here goes. When is a bar not a bar? When your husband makes you pretend you're working in a bar for some bizarre reason. you have any idea how much stick I get for having a bunny girl for a mother? Toriyama, folks! Chimera Wing, okay. Anything in here? A Morsecco essence. Old man truly needs to be happy as he's served a drink in his own home by his very own bunny girl. I'm in high spirits, as you can tell, so I'll share some ancient wisdom with you. There's an old proverb that the people of this town have known for generations. With mirror key in hand, objects in Moon Mirror Tower are closer than they appear. Huh. Alright. Hey, sorry, I wasn't exactly focusing on the chat. I kind of had my nose in a guidebook going through this game, so sorry about that. Let's see. Do. Alright, let's see. Cross back over this way. It's in this house up here. The water which furnishes this town with its main industry flows from deep within the northern cave. Once you could venture inside the cave, but about 20 years ago an earthquake sealed it forever. If my old man doesn't know it, then it isn't worth knowing. Oh dearie me, I'm worried sick about old Eugenia over at the church. She's plagued by terrible nightmares, poor old dear. Wish I could do more for her. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm quite sharing this with a bunch of tourists. Don't mind me. Alright, let's see. Maybe I need to check out the bookshelves. Alright, a wide range of books are lined up on the shelf. Living in Harmony with Water, A History of Earthquakes, Sorceria, The Lost City. Ooh. Notebook with notes for the monster book of jokes jotted on the cover. Breck takes it from the shelf and has a closer look. What does a Haxorus most like to practice on the piano? It scales! If I collect enough jokes of this caliber, I'll be able to publish an entire book of monster jokes. Welcome to the Amor, home of Amor Secco Essence. Accept no substitute. I take it you're here to sample our famed Amor Secco Essence, named from our peerlessly pure water? Of course you are. Beware cheap imitations, only Amor Secco Essence hits the spot. For now, the waters of Amor run clear, but I live in fear of the day the dread fiend descends upon us. His sole desire seems to be to destroy all beauty and taint all purity. A lot of dropping into the well. Yep, nope. No, we never got into this one. When I was a wee nipper, I heard about a pair of love-struck bandits who came here in search of spoils to plunder. They ventured into the northern cave hunting for treasure, but one of them never returned. Can't begin to imagine what they encountered in that cave. All I know is that the bandit who did return put their thieving ways behind her and settled in Amor. I speak of Eugenia, the old woman who does odd jobs in the church. Now there's a woman with a past. Ah, mini medal. Let's see. Where? Dog. There don't seem to be. Yeah, okay. There we go. Phial of holy water. Amorsecco essence. Weary travelers, I see you are seeking refuge for the night. With bountiful mercy of the goddess, I will do what I can to aid you. For if you cannot find solace or comfort here, where can you find it? If you speak to Eugenia, who resides downstairs, I'm sure she can come to your aid. Okay, yeah. Tell me, who are you? What do you come here for? I have only bad dreams these days. I'm not in a mood to deal with the uninvited guests. Do you have business here? If no, you must go this instant. So the priest is telling you that you are allowed to stay here? Who does he think he is? But I suppose I have no choice. Sleep then. I pray no nightmares will come. Alright. Ugh! I didn't know anyone was sleeping in there. No one tells me nothing. Guess the pastor's at it again. He just can't resist putting people up for the night. Eh? Where'd the old lady go? Sorry, ain't no old ladies around this parish. Huh. Sorry, just looking something up. The next day, something has changed. The old lady isn't there. A man is standing near the door. Talk to him and break the pots again. We'll discover a mini medal inside the second one, although there is nothing else to find. No, there's a mini medal there now. Anyone on to the morning's business then? Ew, what the heck is that? Did a guy named Moses come through here? That does not sound good. My God, look at the water. That's not... Is that blood? Ew. I declare the mountain is in pain. The spirits within are bald with blood. If this ain't a bad omen, what is? Oh, goddess, protect us. Bloody water. That's the sign of the apocalypse, that is. And I had so much to live for, too. Wow, check it out. The waterfall's all red. What's that about? Speaking of which, did you know our waterfall flows from the northern cave? You tourists don't know nothing. Oh, benevolent goddess, have we incurred your wrath? Please be merciful, for we know not what we've done. Could this be their fault, perhaps? An odd young couple came through town the other day. Ilya and Evgenia were their names. They were going on about some fabulous treasure squirreled away in the cave just north of here. They almost certainly visited that cave together. You don't think they could have somehow triggered this ecological disaster? If so, they'll pay dearly for it. That waterfall is the lifeblood of this town. But now it's just plain blood. Alright, yeah. Oh, wait. Head to the house by the well. Ilya and Evgenia showed up in town about 2 weeks ago, I'd say. They were international treasure hunters or the like. Evgenia's got a bit of treasure herself, if you know what I mean. Don't tell my wife I said that. $50 gold coins. They weren't there before. Alright. I think that's everything, so we leave town and head north. The blood. I wash and I wash, but like paint it is. Like paint. Who's standing there? I am called Evgenia. All has ended for me. All has ended. No treasure is hiding here. Just corpse. Ilya, my beloved, he is... was. I kill him. Me. I'm swinging my sword and he... Ah, the sword and the blood. The blood, the blood. Okay, that's not good. Seed of life, okay. Alright, let's see what we got. Some goblin pixies. Let's see. Mud mannequins. Alright, pretty Betsy. You'll encounter metal slimes on the first floor near the left hole. Change equipment so everyone is using a single attack weapon and it only takes 4 direct hits to kill one, which you should be able to manage if it stays for 2 rounds. Okay, got paralysis on that one. Alright. Enter the hole at the south side of the cavern and walk down the narrow path to reach a treasure chest. Metal slime! There we go! Got a metal slime. Critical hit on that ruffled goon. Got a crap ton of experience for that. Oh, excuse me. Let's see, Millie gained a level. And she learned Snooze. Alright, walk down the narrow path to reach a treasure chest. Seed of Magic. Cannot do anything else from this ledge, so return to floor B1. Walk across the bridges to the far left of the cavern, then down. Reach a treasure chest with Pretty Betsy. After getting the contents of that chest, go back up and enter the hole at the left of the cave. Ignore the middle hole, as this just leads to a single ledge. Alright. Carver kinda took a beating. Can I dazzle? Alright, and let's see. Okay, ignore the middle hole, they said. Metal slime. Focusing fire. Nice! Metal slime's down. Alright, Wreck gained a level. 23120. And did Carver gain a level too? Yes, he did. 22211. Carver learns a new ability, Double Up. Ooh. Oh, and Millie gained a level too. Okay, yeah. Ruffled Goons is a non-issue. Huh. Okay. A mini medal. You'll arrive at the left of the cave and see 3 logs waiting. Step on the lowest one, it takes you down the cave to land next to a treasure chest containing a mini medal. Or just walk down the side of the... Blah! Alright. Okay. Let's do some healing. Nope. I could have sworn... There they are. Alright, let's see. Step on the log at the top of the path and you'll move down to the central island where there's a treasure chest containing an edged boomerang. Take the steps up to floor B1, you'll be on another small island with another treasure chest. Okay. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Oh, I see what it is. Okay, so the logs are one-way paths. Yada yada, speed up. And if we go up here. 410 gold coins. Okay. Is that new chest already open? Climb the steps back to the first floor. Make your way to the hole in the far left again. Back on B2, take the second log, and this deposits you on a ledge that has 2 logs, one at each side. Okay. The right one just takes you down to the ledge next to the open treasure chest, so don't take that one. Left one takes you straight down to a small ledge where there's a hole down to the next floor. Okay. Go right, there's a set of steps that'll just take you to the other small island with a hole in it on B2. Log that returns to the right. Yeah. Dead residents. Ah. Okay, let's see. Go up the middle path. Go left and up. Excuse me. Rotten onions. Or rotten cottons. Okay. In this chest we got a magic water. Return to the middle path, walk right. Let's see. Keep going right until you reach the wall. Walk up to find another treasure chest and acquire an iron claw. I just realized how low on health I am. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Go back to the middle area, walk straight up to the end to find a hole down to the next floor. Oh. There we go. Alright, let's see. So there's that there. Alright, who leveled up? Millie leveled up. Oh, Millie finally learned mid-heal. Oh, that's gonna be so helpful. Alright, here. As soon as you arrive on the floor, you'll witness a battle going on. Talk to the treasure hunter to find out a bit more, and check your health and equipment and items before advancing to help out. The team might be at level 15 and 12, or 13 if you manage to defeat a metal slime. Millie gets the essential mid-heal spell at level 13. Yep, okay. Yay! I never seen nothing scarier in my life. Thought I'd help myself to a little treasure, but instead I found a guy bleeding out on the ground. He was hurting something fierce, and then he got attacked by another monster. At this rate, he's gonna die. Someone's gonna do something! Someone who ain't me. A bruised and bloodied fighter is battling a monster. Jump in and offer relief? Yes. Alright, we're facing off against a gargoyle. By this time you'll have Carver's double up skill, so use that to cause 45 HP worth of damage. Okay, fight. Of course. Zap. Fuddle Dance. Buff would probably be a good idea. Double up. Buff herself. Ooh, solid hit. Alright. Buff Rick. Rick can see again. Okay. Let's see. Crack? Nice! Okay. After battle, speak to Ilya. For of course this is he. He wants you to help him get out of the cave. Say yes, any tags onto the back of the team. You can open the chest if you like, but it's empty since you already opened it. I'm owing much gratitude to you. My life is yours. I am called Ilya, the Tempest. Ha ha ha! Big mistake I make here. I had no fear admitting this. I opened the chest over there and plop goes the monster. Or is it pop? Anyway, claw my face it does. Next thing I'm knowing, monster is charging Eugenia. Then she... Ah, Eugenia! That hot-tempered woman. She's thinking I'm dead now, maybe. Hate to ask. Can you be carrying me to top? I'm needing the help back up. I'm apologizing for the trouble, my friend. Alright. Let's make our way back up. Whoa, you hit him like a ton of bricks. That Ilya guy would have been resting in pieces if he didn't come along. Me too, I figure. Oh, right. So... freaking itchy trigger finger. There we go. Back up. Eugenia! Ilya! You still live? I thought my sword made you dead. And the blood! Ah, that is my Eugenia. Always with the leaping to conclusions. You think I'm dying that easy? I had monster. How you say, right where I'm wanting it, yet? Thank goddess. Oh, thank goddess. Silly girl, there's no crying in treasure hunting. But I am just... I laughed. Did you get it? The mirror key? Yes, here. That is my girl. You think I am beating dead, but still you get job done. You get item. I was thinking that maybe it could be keepsake of our... do not be silly. What good is the safekeeping? We need to be moving now. But first, one thing. I am owing you great debt. I look for a key and you help me find it. I need to give something. Yes, here. Take. Rack receives an agility ring. Farewell. Again we shall meet, perhaps. Now finally it is time for a Moon Mirror Tower. This key will be opening door. And opening path to Legendary Mirror Ra. Easy. Yes, now off for us. Wait up, my Tempest. Well. Looks like that's resolved. Leave the cave, return to Amor. Goddess be praised, the water's pure again. But what the heck made it monkey in the first place? That Ilya and Eugenia were the talk of the town for a spell, but I guess they left on us, huh? Where'd they go? No idea. Try asking around. Alright, let's see. Leave the cave, return to Amor. Try to zoom anywhere else, the spell will fail. One nice little thing is that you can go off and explore a bit. Walk west and north and use Y on the world map. Alright, let's see. You can rest again inside the church basement by talking to the man there. But if you do, you'll wake up back in the... Yeah. Howdy there. You look fit to fall over. You want to rest up a bit? Alright then. Sweet dreams. It is the uninvited guests once more. After you went to bed for the sleeping, you disappeared into the thin air. Or, wait one moment. You look exactly like people I see in my dream. Those painful dreams finally stopped visiting me. Last night my dream was different. In my dream, he was alive, but in the reality, he lost a life in that cave. I stayed in this town, alone. But what is it that you hold? That ring. In my young days, I had a ring just like this one. I gave it to someone, but who was it? My memory is not what it was. Truly, it is not the easy thing to grow old. I hope not to interrupt. I am seeking for the woman with the name of Eugenia. Eugenia! My beloved, it is you. I cannot mistake those eyes. Who are you? What do you want with my eyes? Those wrinkles cannot hide your beauty, Eugenia. My little cyclone. Are you not recalling? Has the gold coin not dropped yet? Do you still not know? It is I. It is your Ilya. Ilya? This must be trick. But Ilya lost a life. Could it be? Did you think I would beat that so easy? Not I. I am searching for you so very long. Ilya. Ah, Eugenia. Ah. I never had the plan to come again to this town, but then the dream. It visited me. You too saw the dream? It visited you too? Wait a moment. I get the feeling that this is necessary for you. Here, take it. It is the mirror key. Rek receives the mirror key. Puts the mirror key in the bag. Ah, man. I have no longer need for the, keepsake. The real Ilya, he comes back for me. I have a feeling that it was you who saved me from the painful dreams. I have much gratitude for you. Please travel safely. Alright, well. That worked out. With that, I guess we can go ahead and save, and, we'll continue from there next time. Alright. Okay, let's save state. Let's see who we can raid, what we can raid with. Let's see. We haven't raided him in a bit. Let's go ahead and raid Mr. Ben, who is playing some Donkey Kong 64. Let's just give him our default. Nobody expects the Shinobi Inquisition. Alright, let's see. Tomorrow will be a Final Fantasy 4-Job Fiesta stream. Tuesday, Fighting Game Dojo. I am going to be doing Fatal Fury City of the Wolves with my buddy Elkantar. So, something tells me that one's going to be fun. I will talk to you guys later. Let's go ahead and raid.